Hello guys, welcome to YouTube channel. My name is Fraider and today we are going to get right into it. Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is USTV Kenya and today we are going to discuss the barriers, how illiteracy isn't a barrier anymore. And before we get right into it, I need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I need you to go there and hit on that bell, do as a like, and go as well as to Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram and Twitter. You also hit the subscription button, like, and view our stories, and then yeah, that's well. Okay, today I have to discuss something called, as I said earlier, how illiteracy isn't a barrier anymore to the society. For example, let's take for instance, kwa mfano vile siku hizi vile watu walivyosoma, hata wako na mambo mazuri kama most investments, most industries, most businesses are owned by these so-called guys, illiterate, that you call them so. And unacheki kama vile watu zamani kulikuwa wazazi wengi hawana uwezo wa kuwapeleka watoto shule mpaka chuo kikuu au mpaka shule za upili. Wengi wao wali drop out katika darasa la 7, 6 and they made a livelihood out of menial jobs like burning charcoal, kuchoma mahindi, kuchotea watu maji, going to farm work, things like welding, yani yale mambo ambayo biashara zile ndogo na upcoming, these small businesses ambazo wale literate ambao wanazizarau, kama wale ambao wamesoma sana, tuseme wana vyeti vyao, they have the white collar jobs, let's say for example, I'm not saying doctors and surgeons or teachers, ama journalists, these other so-called big big careers that ati wana maringo. Kuna wale pia wako na businesses zao. But when we talk about this thing about the way those times, not all people were able to go through school mpaka wakamaliza. Kwa mfano wengi wali drop out katika darasa la 3, 4, 5 na walipambana na maisha na wakajikakamua, na ndiposa hivi leo kwa sasa we see most rich people are those called the illiterate ones. They have like vehicles all over the roads, work on big buildings, they have invested in rentals, like they also have big things to show, like compared to these guys like kama kina sisi sasa ambao tumeenda vyuo vikuu, tumesoma, tumefanya degrees, tumefanya masters, we have done up to PhDs. And there's another day on the news when they showed that some students from who had degrees and masters, they've been tamarking their whole life, more than 10 years without getting a job. For instance, that's a very nice example to compare how illiteracy and literates, being literate, kuna vile there's a bias mode of, these guys get more money than these others, and yeah, that's how it is. Life no balance bana, unacheki, you come out here, unapata your employer ni msee mulikuwa naye primary school. Let's say for instance you studied together in primary, class 7, class 6, and then the guy didn't make it up to, let's say, secondary school. Alafu pale umesoma mpaka shule ya upili, ukaenda chuo kikuu, na alafu ile tu mambo utokea, unacheki, mambo huwa ni mengi. For instance, unakosa kazi, ama unakuwa intern you are almost for years, ama unakuwa unang'ang'ana kabisa kutafuta kazi, unaanza kuosha tuseme kule manyumba ya watu. Sijasema hiyo ni kazi, yes, but for example kama uko na papers zako alafu unajipata katika fields ama career ambazo sio zile ambazo ulizosomea, hiyo ndio mfano mzuri ambao tunaweza tolea kwamba hawa ambao hawakumaliza kuwa walikosa karo, it was just a lack of school fees, Others they just ni wanakuwa wajeuri wakifika that teenage age, wakifika ile wamebalehe, they start, you know, they don't want to go to school, hawataki kusoma, wanataka hang out, waende do drugs, alcohol na kadhalika, go discos, go partying, wanaenda ma road trips, you know, wengine hata si karo wamekosa kwa mfano. Lakini hivi sasa leo waliketi wakayatengeneza maisha yao, wakayapika kisawasawa, na kwa sasa wako vizuri. As we talk now, most people, those so-called dropouts, as I said earlier, they are doing so much better than these people who are in white-collar jobs, because most of the time, guys tend to say, you know, having your own business is having your own freedom, which in some point, I won't contradict though, I won't comment, because, you know, as usual, I have to be neutral, because it's you talking to me and telling me what is your view about illiteracy squeezy. It's not a barrier in the society. You can do anything, even if you don't have papers, and you can still earn a living. You can still make so much money, even than these guys who have the white collar jobs, these guys who have, you know, big jobs, big careers, those who have big papers, for example, wanakona PhD, wakona masters, you know, squeezy bana, kumegeuka, kumebadilika, tunaenda na teknolojia, you know, technology is changing, and day in, day out, you find at times that new things are happening, and for example, there's these AIs that help people do their works. There's also these, you know, there's computers. They have come with iPads. They've come with smartphones. They help people with their own works. People work from home, and you know, compared to the long time ago when people long time ago when we used to have situations like there were no internet, they didn't have more things that were brought into the technology like we have of late, and I thank God for this education that is helping people you know, come up with new technologies like China, you know, kwa wa Chinese wenye ambao wanatutengenezea vitu kila asubuhi, kila kuchao, we find them inventing new things, you know, and it's not such an easy job, because most people even in those parts, they are not literate, by the way, they just have skills. Kwa hivyo kwa sasa kile naweza sema ni kwamba kama una skill yeyote, make it into use. May it be kusuka, may it be kusuka, I can categorize it in beauty and cosmetics. May it be being a chef, may it be carpentry, you know, things like those that were learned into the polytechnics, and things that are add value to someone, something that can be seen as you do it. A skill is something that you can do and show your work. It's not like the way you go to school and you read, you excel, you have good papers, and you tell people that, you know, you are a class A material, you tell people you graduated with a first class honors, you know, it's different. A skill helps you to nurture things, beautiful things, day in, day out, na unapata kwa mfano, unafanya mambo ambayo hata watu wengine wakiangalia hivi wanasema, kwa kweli huyu ana ule usanii ambao anao mtu ni wa kipekee. Kama kuna wale carpenters ambao wanatengeneza vitanda vizuri, wanatengeneza meza vizuri, yani unapata they have a very nice way of showing their skills. So I need you to start commenting on our YouTube channel. Tell us your view about how this so-called dropping out of school due to lack of school fees, or due to extracurricular programs, like maybe you're called to be a player in a certain field. Let's say unaweza itwa ujiunge na michezo, and then you plan on first leaving school for a little bit and then coming back later, and then in the process unajipata hukurudi shule, but you got the moolah, man, uko na pesa. So how does this thing, so called dropping out of school, either by lacking or by will, and then finding yourself out here making it, and how does it feel? I need to hear your views, even from you guys who, like those who have first class experience. Kuna wale ambao wanaweza changia, hata ambao wame yani they have passed through this, wao wenyewe tu wamejihisi, waliacha darasa la 6 na wakatia bidii, wakachoma mahindi, wakachoma makaa, they saved up money, they started small businesses, wakaenda wakiendelea, they continued investing, wakafungua makazi makubwa makubwa, and now they are doing well, wako vizuri sasa. So I need you to start commenting there and tell me how you feel, how your view is on this topic about how you know, not being able to finish school and making it in life, and also finishing school and not making it in this life, having troubles with money, having troubles to pay up your bills, having troubles to, you know, the way they call, there is such a high it's so much troubling that kwa sasa hata mara kwa mara watu wanakosa tuseme mahitaji ya kimsingi kama chakula, maji, pahali pa kujiweka usiku tuseme, ambapo ni nyumba. No, there are 3 basic needs, that is shelter, food and water. And of late it's becoming a challenge to be able to do the 3 things comfortably, and being able to save, at the same time pay up your bills, for example paying your child's school fees, you know, taking them to trips to the Bahamas, Mombasa, unawapeleka, I know these things take a lot of money, and it has to take a lot of effort and a lot of work for you to save up and invest and be an entrepreneur and be someone who can be proud and say, I know I have done something, najua kuna jambo ambalo nimefanya. Haya, sasa nashukuru sana kwa muda wenu, na ni tamati nite Faiza. All right, so let's talk about how it's been a barrier or how it's not been a barrier, because we've started with having it as not a barrier, illiteracy, and we have seen that most people have maneuvered through and made their way up to the top, even having no papers or having no career as white collar jobs, but they've gotten into business, they've gotten into their skills, they have done much more things that we have expected. And we have, for example, even these musicians, like artists, for example. There are those who have you just give them examples when you mnasemanga oh fulani alikuwa na D. They are also politicians. I won't mention them due to, you know, controversialness. I don't want this show to be controversial. So you know them, unawajua kwa akili, kama wale ma MP mnasemaga oh fulani alikuwa na D, fulani alikuwa na E, hakusoma. But look at them, wako wapi sasa? They are making it, they are doing so well. Their children are abroad studying. They have big houses in the best parts of the country. They visit wherever they want to go. If they want to go for picnics, even in between on a Monday morning, say anaweza amka tu akaamua kuchukua flights hadi wapi, hadi California. They can go to the beach anytime. So what I'm trying to say is that let's try and have an effort in whatever we are doing, regardless of our level of education, regardless of our level of the amount of money that we are making on our daily basis. And also to the young children who are listening to me, who are watching me live, to the children who are in, let's say, secondary schools, university schools, I am not telling you to drop out at UTA make it. No, you have to finish your studies, because it's only gold. Who knows about tomorrow? Sahani ya kila mmoja huwa ipo, kama vile kina waimbaji waliimba wakasema vipi, kila mtoto anazaliwa na sahani lake. So never give up in this life. You have to do one thing, which is focus and do whatever you're doing. Continue doing it. You're doing it okay. You're doing right. You're walking in the right direction. put all the negative vibes away and be positive, and as you walk in this journey of life, kuwa na matumaini ya kwamba hata kama leo hujapata, kesho ipo. Nakwambia kesho tujui tukakupata ni wewe pale unatupa lift kule mabarabarani, kesho tutakupata ni wewe unaendesha yale mandege yako makubwa makubwa, you on helicopters. You know, tomorrow comes and good thing happens every day, and you can never give up so early, because there are cases of children who are committing suicides, and it's not good, because sasa ukikuwa katika yale mawazo unaingia into depression, and depression leads you to do a lot of bad things. You can get into drug abuse, you can get into suicide, you can also get into like thinking that you're worthless, that you don't have anything else to do in this life. But one thing I have to tell you, my viewer, is that whatever you are doing, regardless of your level of education, I tell you, just keep doing it right. And at the end of the day, you and your God must make you shine, because you are his child eventually. So mpenzi mtazamaji, nashukuru kwa wakati wako. Umekuwa msikilizaji mwema, umetutazama vyema, na pia I hope you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and you have put that like sign. I hope you've also gone to our Facebook platforms. You've also gone to our Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as well. I need you to go like, love, everything. And yeah, as we continue with USTV, keep tuning in. And right now, we're going for a short break. I'll be right back. Don't touch that dial.